Hello, everybody. We can have a look to several boards I prepared for you. So, on this board, north-south are vulnerable, east is the dealer, and pass. And according to your system, south usually open one club. And I saw that at some tables, West didn't overcall one diamond, and I think it's a normal overcall, nothing, a 12 count and a good suit, so with one diamond. And according to your system, you can bid double to show hearts or to bid one heart. In any case, it makes no difference. And the east end is interesting because you have a weak hand, and maybe you would like to make a preempt, especially because you are non-vulnerable against vulnerable, and you have a flat distribution. So I think it's not very a good idea to bid 4 diamonds because it's too high with such a flat distribution. As it is, if you bid 4 diamonds, it's very difficult for West not to bid 5 diamonds after that. And you can make a preempt at the 3 level. The 5th trump is a good idea to bid 3 diamonds. And then I have to say that with the south hand, you have a clear 4 hearts bid. You have the strength to bid 4 hearts, but maybe and probably it's the way to show a real good bid and to show a shortness in diamond, just bidding 4 diamonds. 4 diamonds in this auction is by sure a hard fit with a shortness in diamond, not a void, it can be a stiff diamond like that. And then the problem is with West. Her partner has bid 3 diamonds and she knows she has at least 4 trumps and usually a bit of distribution. So she knows in West that bidding 5 diamonds is not very bad. You can maybe lose 3 spades and heart, and it can be too off. And if the opponents are making 4 hearts, it's a good sacrifice. But the opener opens 1 club and then shows a really good hand bidding 4 diamonds or 4 hearts the same. And so it's very likely that the opener has the king of club. And at this point, if your partner has a shortness in clubs, you can see that you will bid 4 hearts. So giving 300 or sometimes 500 against a game which is going down is not a good idea, and it's probably more fair to pass over 4 diamond. And at this point, it went 4 diamond, pass 4 hearts in by north. We's not interested at all by a slam, and everybody pass over 4 hearts. And now some words on defense. First one, what to lead with the east end. Anyway, your partner has probably 5 diamonds, so you will not give something leading the ace of diamonds. You will take your trick in the suit, and after that, you will see the dummy and can decide which color to play at the second trick. And so, as several tables as well, people led a trump, somebody led a spade, and it was not very good, as you can see. If you lead the ace of diamonds, it's usual to play that when you have a stiff diamond in the dummy, the card which is chosen by West is a suit preference. In this type of board, you have overcalled 1 diamond, so your partner knows you have many diamonds to choose. So if you play very small diamond, the smallest, by the way, the 6, it's a suit preference, a clear suit preference for the clubs. You can't, it's not so easy to play the king of diamonds. So if you play the jack, it would be a clear preference for the spades. Here it would be strange, to say the truth. And if you don't know, you play an intermediate card like the 9 or maybe the 10, you know. And for East, the 6 of diamond is absolutely something in clubs by her partner. But anyhow, if you want to make 4 hearts going down, you have to find 3 tricks after the ace of diamond. Maybe your partner can have a trump trick, can happen, and maybe he needs 2 clubs tricks anyhow. So every sense, every meaning you can give to the 6 of diamonds, it's absolutely mandatory to play back a 9 of clubs. And that's the third point on this hand, which is very interesting, that the play of the 9 of clubs is giving count of the suit. I mean, if you have 3 small clubs, you have to play your smallest in this case exactly. And after that, it's easy because you can play jack of clubs, and if partners has only 2 clubs, you can play ace of clubs and club rough. If you don't know how many clubs your partner could have, you are not so easy to play back a club. And if you play, for instance, the king of diamond, as so some of you playing the king of diamond, declare rough, take the trump off, and then discard a club on the 4 spades. So it's not a very good idea. And of course, if you play reversed count, you will play the smallest of the 7-9. I have some question in the chat, and one of them is, why not lead a club? Because when somebody opens 1 club and then bid 4 diamonds or 4 hearts, he has a good hand, a strong hand, and sometimes, especially if he has bid 4 diamond, he has an unbalanced hand with good clubs, and maybe you have to play back a spade at the second trick. You can have to play ace of diamond and spade because your partner has 2 spades to make with the ace of diamond and trump trick. You don't know. So don't make you a story without any idea of the dummy. Play the ace of diamond, have a look on all that, and play back the good card. After the jack of clubs, it's easy to play ace of clubs and club rough, as you can see, and that's 1 down. And we will try a new competitive board, which is the board number 12. As it is, West is the dealer, and according also to your system, you have to bid either a weak 2 in spades, which is completely normal bid, or if you play multi-2 diamonds, you will open 2 diamonds. And then it makes a difference, of course, because the overcall is not the same. We will see first what happens over 2 spades opening, because it's maybe more easy, a bit easier maybe. By the way, it's not so easy what to do with the north hand. That's the problem of the weak 2. It's really a preempt, and when you have a good hand behind the preempt, you are always in a difficult situation. As it is, north has a 16 count, 4 good hearts, no spades stopper. So in spite of he has a balanced hand, he can't beat to no trump. He is obliged to do something else. Would he pass? I wouldn't. I think it's not very, it's more dangerous to pass than to bid. And so probably the more normal bid is to double two spades, saying I have a good opening hand with support in heart and probably other suit as well. If partners beats clubs too high, it will not a very great success, but anyway, we have to do something. So you double, and at this point, which is interesting, is the est situation. He knew his partner has 6 spades and no 4 hearts, and count under 10 from, I don't know how you play, but maybe between 5 to 9 points, something like that. So, which is absolutely true from the est point of view. It's that Narcissus will bid and make 4 hearts most of the time. So he has a good sacrifice to take in 4 spades because he is non-vulnerable against vulnerable, and more than that, he needs to bid 4 spades before that opponents discover the hearts, because if he bids 4 spades now, the preempt is very difficult to overcome. If he pass and bid 4 spades over 4 hearts, it will be easier for the opponents. So a good bid by us is 4 spades, and now the player which is seated in south, the lady which is in south, is obliged to bid. Really, her partner has 4 hearts most of the time, and not a bad hand to bid at the 3 level, so she has enough to bid at the 5 level. One word to say, when you bid 5 hearts over 4 spades, it's really a bit dangerous, of course, but you can have more than that. Sometimes you have hand which you can hope to make a slam in front of the double of your partner. So if you bid 5 hearts now, it's just to play 5 hearts. And if you have a better hand which can give hopes to make a slam, you can bid first 4 no trump over 4 spades, usually the sign of a 2-suiter. It means I have 2 suit, and please choose between, for instance, both minors, or so partner will bid, for instance, not on this board, but would bid 5 clubs, and now you bid 5 hearts, and it means have a better bid of 5 hearts than the one I would have made if I've bid 5 hearts directly. So this hand is just normal to bid 5 hearts, so no way to bid 4 no trumps. And at this point, everybody is happy. I mean, especially East and West, they have made their job. It's perfect like that. So we play 5 hearts. What to lead once again in the West? You don't know at all. You don't know. Partner could have clubs, diamonds, and what you know is you have many tricks in spades to make, and you can take your trick in spades exactly in the same way we see in the first board. First, to cash the ace of spades. Second, to have a look at the dummy and to know what you can play after that. So you play the ace of spades. And we are now in a different situations. You know, on the first board, we saw a stiff diamond in the dummy, and everybody is okay. If we have a stiff in the dummy, the card played by the partners of the opening lead is a suit preference. In this case, it's a bit different, but it's the same. I mean, your partner has bid 4 spades. Donc, you know, declarer at most 1 spade. So you have to switch at a second trick, and your partner, once again, your partner knows as well as you do that declarer has only 1 spade. So partner is to choose her card to tell you what to play back after spades. And, you know, everybody, especially West knows all the spades of East. So after the two of spades, if you play a three of spades, it means I'm interested by the club. If you play the king of spades, I'm interested by the diamond. If you have no special interest, I will play the jack. So on this board, East has absolutely the idea that her partner has to play back a diamond after the ace of spades. And so she has to bid to play, the king of spades. So ace of spades, 2, king, 5. And if West reads correctly this first trick, she has to play back a diamond, and then she plays jack of diamond. You know, she declare play maybe can be afraid of a rough, can play the ace of diamond, and then play a diamond back to the queen. But in any case, now she met king the same. Play back a spade, rough, voilà, and declare play two rounds of trumps, clubs, and they play a diamond through ace8 in the dummy, and has to consider a second diamond trick. Good, but what can happen if we don't play a jack of diamond as a second trick? Have a look. Ace of spades. Sorry. Pass. Ace of spades, 2. And I play back a spade, for instance. Declarer. Play 2 rounds of trump. Club for the ace. Can rough a spade if you want. So, king of clubs. Another round of club for the discard of one of them in the dummy. And now, declares she has just to play diamond and to cover the card which is furnished in West. For instance, 3, 5, 8, S10, 10, takes the 10 and has to play back rough on this card or diamond under the king. And if you play the jack of diamond, of course, king, and in the same way, is to play under the 10 of diamond or rough on this card, and you make 5 heart in this way. I have seen that different players succeed in making 5 hearts, so nobody has the courage to play back the jack of diamond. Okay, that's you need to trust your partner in the cards she is furnishing, especially in the lead. We can now see another little defense problem, which is the board 4. It's a very, very small board, I see, but it is about you have to do a lot of things very simple, but at the end it's not so easy to get a good result. And first East is opening in 3rd seat, so pass, and East open 1 no trump. And my first question is, do you beat something with the south hand over the 1 no trump? And I thought that some of you, not so few, many of you had the idea to bid something over one note trump, and I must say I don't agree so much, because you have a very flat hand. You have a 14 count. If you bid two spades, if you bid two spades, you will have to make 8 tricks, and you can find easily, maybe if you can get a small fit with a partner, 3 or 4 tricks in spade, maybe not. Ace of diamond, king of heart, and that's 6 tricks, and you are missing at least two tricks more. So it's really a very long way to make a spade contract. And if partner has some spade and some honors, he will maybe support you, and it will be very, very difficult to make your contract. At the reverse, playing against one no trump, you need only 7 tricks to beat one no trump. And see, if partner has some support in spades and several honors useful, it could be easier to beat one no trump than to win a spade contract. More of that. If you are not in a lucky day, maybe over 2 spades, you could be doubled by naughty opponents, and you can lose a lot. So really, it's not reasonable to bet 2 spades over one trump. So you pass. West pass, everybody pass. And of course, you will lead a small spade. It seems very, very simple. Spade. First of all, what to do with the north hand with 8-7-2. It depends on your system, but you have to give the count of the suit. So say you play normal count, so you play the 2, okay, and at this point your partner knows that either you have 1 spade and declarer has 5, or your partner has 3 spades, and so declarer had king jack third at the start of the play. Declarer, of course, is playing a diamond, and here it's also a count situation, because even for those who play Smith Peter, after the first trick, 4 of spades, 9 of spades, 2 of spades, you are not able to make to put a card higher than the 9 of spades, so you can't say to your partner, I am very happy by your lead. So it has no sense to make a Smith Peter in this situation, and you have to give the count of the diamond. 2, king, diamond. And then, that's difficult. South has to realize that the 2 of diamond, once more, is either a stiff diamond or 3 cards. If it is a stiff diamond, you have nothing to do to rough the communications between declarer and dummy. But if your partner has 3 diamonds, when declarer plays a second round of diamond, it's absolutely mandatory to put your ace, because if you don't do that, you give a second trick in diamond at the declarer, and he doesn't deserve to get this trick, because the communications are roughed if he has only 2 diamonds. Okay? Second round of diamond, and then North have the duty to tell you once more in which suit he has something. She has something, because it's a women tournament, sorry. And so here, North owns the ace of hearts and nothing in clubs, so she has to put the 9 of diamond to say, I have something in hearts. It's not to say you have to play hearts. just, she says, I have something in heart on south. Everybody knows, north knows that south has a lot of cards, but south now knows that hearts interest north, and she has to play back her hearts, and she could play the 2 of the 8. South has to say to her partner, if you take the 8 of hearts, for instance, I don't want to continue hearts. I'm not interested by the hearts, but I'm interested by the spades. So I will play a big heart. The 8 of heart is something which is saying, don't play back a heart, play back a spade. And okay, 8 of spades, jack, queen, and at this point, you see that the north-south camp will make 3 spades more, and the king of swords. So the declarer will lose 4 spades, 2 hearts and a diamond, and will go down by 1 trick. That's a board very important because most of the players don't know how to catch their opponents when something is going wrong for them. Here, south has a clear 1 spade opening. Nobody can make any discussion about it. West pass, of course. On north, really vulnerable with a 4 count and only 1 spade. And probably his best choice is to pass over 1 spade. And now East has 11 count, 4 hearts, 2 small spades. He has a normal takeout, of course, over 1 spade. In south pass. At this point, West sees that she has only 11 points with a lot of spades. So even if her partner has a good takeout with 11 or 12 points, she is far to make a game because the only suit she can develop is spades, and spades she knows that the opener has 5. So at the moment, it's not very realistic to want to beat a game with a West hand. But you have another way to get a real good result is to pass over 1 spade double. And so East has made a takeout double, and when you pass, you transform this takeout double in a penalty double, and of course you wish to beat 1 spade double enough to get a good result. And you have something really important from the seat of north. When it happens like that, one spade double pass, the way is you can't have let your partner play 1 spade double. It would be very unpleasant. It's something. It would be a revenge on something. Don't let your partner in distress, and you have to help him, and you want to play something else than 1 spade double. So to tell that you beat redouble, and then your partner will bid a suit if he has one. Of course, he play clubs, diamond, heart, and if he hasn't, he can bid 1 no trump. And if you bid 1 no trump, you will bid you 2 hearts because you have 5 good hearts, and you will find your best suit between your 2 hands. As it is, South has a clear 2 diamond bid, and West can pass. he has shown a lot of points on spades. North pass, of course, and this time East, he has 4 trumps. He has three easy tricks and 3 quick tricks, so he beats again double, and everybody is passing. I saw this auction once by Irit Neyman and Spector, and congratulations for them to get this good result as well. And in 2 diamonds double, you see Declarer will make three diamond tricks. It's absolutely mandatory with a West hand to lead a trump, because she knows in West that by sure North is short in spades, so she will want to avoid the rough in the demi. On a diamond lead, for instance, the East can dunk the first diamond, and Declarer play spades, and now the defense can give two more defense, maybe not a spade, maybe a club. Voilà. At this point, Declarer can't make more than one heart, one diamond more, one club in finding the 10 of clubs, and so and maybe it is difficult. You can maybe also a spade. In any way, he can't make more than 6 tricks, and so East-West will get 500, which is really a good result on the board. Question of the chat, a bit strange, but everything can happen. You open one spade in South, pass, double, and people say at my table, South have beat 2 diamonds. It's not. In my opinion, West has to double 2 diamonds as well, which means I have a lot of points, not really for penalty, and because he has no. If she doesn't beat double, she will be maybe 2 spades or something like that, and we will be 2 no trump. But voilà. Difficult question and situations extreme. Alors, North pass, East pass, and South has not a good suit in 3rd seat to open vulnerable, so she passes as well. So West open 1 no trump. You get through a Stayman the contract of 3 no trump. 2 clubs to look for a hard fit. 2 diamonds have no 4-card major. 3 no trump. Everybody pass. And first, you have to lead, and you have King, Queen, 10 in diamond 5 times, which is a very interesting suit, and it's useful to lead a special card for this type of suit. Most of the player leads the king, and the king is saying against no trump, I have a very good suit, please unblock if you have an honor on the king of diamond, or if you have no honor, you have to give your count. So you leave the king of diamond, and I have carefully watched what happened on many table. South, which is a bit weird, didn't want to play the jack and play the 6, and Declarer plays the 4. And at this time, in my opinion, if the first trick is this one, it means that Declarer owns ace jack of diamond and made a bath cup. So you can't play back a diamond in north. You have to find something else. It seems to be her art, for instance, and it's finished for the defense. So say that after the king of diamond lead, south accurately play the jack of diamond. Good. Declare, let it go. Play a diamond more. Declare, maybe let it go as well. So you play a third round. Spade, spade, ace. Perfect. At this point, you know in West that North has had 5 diamonds and now he has 2 diamonds to make if it takes the hand. And so, if North owns the ace of clubs, he will go down in any case because he will make the ace of clubs and 4 diamonds. So you have to take the idea that the ace of clubs is in south. You will establish three club streaks, which is with the ace of diamond 4 and with ace king queen of heart 7. And you have also the ace of spade, which is 8. So to get your 9 tricks, your ninth streak, sorry, you have two choices and two chances. The first one, of course, is to finishing the king of spades. After that, after all, nobody knows if the king of spades is not in south. And the king of spades is in south one time on 2, one chance of 2, 50%. In another way, it is possible that the hearts split 3-3. If the hearts split 3-3, you will make 4 hearts, 3 clubs, and the 2 aces, it's 9. So you have to decide if you make the spade finesse. If, as I say at every table, you play now club, it will go club, 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 ace of club, and south will play a spade, and you don't know. You don't know. If hearts are 3-3, you have to put the ace, and if the king of spades is inside, you have to put the queen. And you can't decide why, just because you didn't test the hearts before playing clubs. And that, it's a relatively easy game. You have to find the heart the heart play. After the ace of diamond, you play heart, and another heart, and now you establish your last heart, so you take it, and now only you play club. When the king of club is taken by the ace and so's playing back a spade, you know that you have to play the ace of spades, just because it's your 9th streak, of course. So that it's to go to get all your chances. If you don't do that, when the south play spades, you have to decide without any idea. Most of you decide not to take the spade finesse because they were afraid to go down too early in the board, I think. On this board, south is dealer, and open 1 spade, pass. If you play 2/1, which is, I think, the most of the people who are there, and you have to bid 1 no trump only, because there are only 11 count, not very good. and south bit to heart, of course, naturally, and the north hand is worth an encouraging bid this time, and you have a stopper in clubs and diamonds, a balanced hand, so it's absolutely normal to be 2-no trump, which means that you have a 10 or 11 count, and of course, with 15, the opener bid 3-no trump. Okay. Without any hesitation, he's lead a diamond, the 3 if you play fourth best, the 2 if you play attitude, or third and fifth, and of course, declare put a small from the demi, the jack, the queen. Oh, good. We have made the queen of diamond. We are more or less happy with this start. And now you have to find 9 tricks. Maybe we can count together. 2 diamonds, Ace King of Hearts is 4, Ace King of Spades is 6, and the Ace of Clubs is the 7th trick. Now you need 2 more. In which suit can you find 2 tricks? You can find maybe in clubs, but it needs club 3-3, for instance, or maybe King Queen on side, and you have to give back twice the hand to the opponent, so you give 2 clubs, and if diamonds are split 5-3, you will go down because they will make 3 diamonds and 2 clubs. So spades seems better. First, if spades are 3-3, you give 1 spade and you make 2 more. And second, you have an interesting card in your hand, which is a Jack of Spades. The Jack of Spades opposite the Ace King fifth is not so bad. So maybe you could use the Jack of Spades, and probably the best way to play the spades, what do you think about it? It's probably to play a small spade towards the Jack. So you will win, you will make 4 tricks in spades. For instance, if the Queen of Spades is win west, like on this diagram, if you play a small spade from south, west can put the queen, of course, but you will make separately the Jack and Ace King, so you will make also the last spades of south. It would be the same case if the Queen of Spades were second in west. In the same way, west is obliged to put the queen, and you make your spades separately after. So everything is perfect, and so the idea is to go to the demi to play a small spades under Ace King towards the Jack, and which seems absolutely natural, and it's why I like this board. It's to play hearts. You have Ace King in hearts, 7 cards, you are not in danger. So you play heart, the ace, of course, and you play a spade. And now West puts the spade, and unfortunately for you, you play back a diamond. And at this point, you see that you are blocked in spades. You are no more entry in the demi to make your spades. We made something wrong somewhere. And which is funny on this board, I think I like it. It's, if you wish to see that again, diamond, diamond, Jack, Queen. If you want to keep the entry in the demi, you have to go back to the demi at the second trick in playing back a diamond. That's incredible. Diamond, and now you play spade. Queen, of course, and West will play another diamond, but how many diamonds will you give? You will give 3 diamonds, because they are 5-3 and not 4-4, 3 diamonds and 1 spade. After that, you can take the heart return in your hand, unblock the jack of spades, go to the ace of heart. We will do that together. Okay. Heart. Playing the king, playing the jack of spades, and joining the dummy with the ace of hearts to make the 3 spades and the ace of clubs. 9 tricks, not so difficult, but really not so easy. I didn't see if somebody plays like that, but if one of you play like that, I say congratulations, really, really sincerely. Okay, you have the south hand, and you have a monster, so you open 2 clubs, game forcing, for instance. Your partner beat 2 diamonds waiting. You beat your spades. And first, north with an honor spades on a hand not so bad, beat 3 spades, which means he has some values. She has some values to be eventually a slam. So you agree with that. And over these 3 spades forcing, of course, north can be Trino Trump, which is asking for control. North now beat 4 hearts because she has only heart control, no club, no diamond. Okay, and South would like to know a little more on the hand of her partner, and she can beat 5 clubs just to know a little more. For instance, if North had the queen of diamond, at this point, she could beat 5 diamonds because bidding 4 hearts denies the diamond control. So over 5 clubs, if I beat 5 diamonds, it's a control of the 3rd round. But by the way, and if North has nothing more than the king of hearts she has already bid, she will bid 5 spades. But here she can bid 5 hearts. Sorry. Showing king, queen of hearts. And at this point, so say, oh, she can't count 12 tricks by the top, 6 spades, 3 hearts, 2 diamonds, and 1 club. And maybe her partner has the jack of hearts, king, queen, jack, fourth. Maybe her partner has a doubleton diamond. Maybe she can make a finesse. It's a lot of way to make 13 tricks. So if she's a bit ambitious, she will beat 7 spades. And it happened. So you play 7 spades, and a point on the lead. Don't make the work for declarer in the Grand Slam. So, for instance, with the West hand, don't say heart on clubs is dangerous because I have an honor, so I can play diamond. No, that's helping declarer. Most of the time, people will play the Grand Slam in a suit, very solid suit, so you can lead the spade and let declarer make what he wants. And so, as we said, declarer has 12 tricks, you know. And so the 13 tricks could come from the club finesse and could come also from the diamond finesse. And you see, it's wonderful because diamond finesse is winning and club finesse is winning. So you can do what you want, you will win. And if you see this hand played by good players, you will be absolutely amazed because they will go down. Yes, good hand. Because, you know, king, queen, fourth in hearts, in front of the S7, somebody has 4 hearts, by sure, or 5. And maybe this player with the 4 hearts as the queen of diamond. Let's play some cards. We play spade and play for some squeeze. So you can play now Ace, King of Diamond, the Ace of Club, and the King of Diamond, and at this point, if the player who had the Queen of Diamond had also 4 hearts, she has been squeezed. She is obliged to let a heart go, and she has now the Queen of Diamond and 3 hearts. It's the same case if the same player owns the King of Clubs and 4 hearts, because at four cards to the end, she can't keep the King of Clubs on the 4 hearts. She's obliged to let a heart go. So you will win every time the Queen of Hearts, the 4 hearts with the Queen of Diamond, which is more or less 1 chance on 2, and also every time 4 hearts are with the King of Clubs. And so you play like that, and you play now your heart, and the Queen of Hearts, you see you will go down because this time the King of Clubs and the Queen of Diamond was in the same hand, but not in the hand with the 4 hearts. Bad luck, until you will go down in 7 spades when every player playing for 3 days will make the slam. Bridge is a very funny game. I would like to tell you something. This training session is a training for women and for women events. And you know, the EBL, which is organizing this training, also organized the 3rd European Online Women's Team Championship, and it's online, and you will play with your teammates, and it's a very beautiful event. You can win title, medals, you get master points, you get also money prizes, because each of the 2 first team get $2,400, so not bad. And also the 2 top teams are invited to take part in the Women's Champions Cup. We will be organized in November 2026. This competition is on 3 days. It's 9, 10, and 11 January. It's on Real Bridge, and you can find any link to register either on Real Bridge or on the EBL seat, of course. I think it's a very, very good opportunity to play online and to play a good event. Thank you very much, and see you soon in the competitions. Bye-bye.